All right, there we go. There we go. We up and running what it is. V Mob, V Squad. Y'all know we in here, man. Y'all already know the drill. Let's see. We get everything started. Make sure everything hitting on the ones and twos. All right, there we go. Boom. We in here. All right, we in here. What it do? What it do? What it do? As we fly into the chat, y'all already know what to do, man. Disrespect that like button. We got my Doug Will just pulled up. Yay, Will. All right, Will, let's go, man. Listen, we gonna rock and roll today, man. The phone lines is open, man. Y'all already see the topic tonight in the title. So let's get it in, man. What's going on, man? YouTube thugs and gangsters, man. Let's talk about it. Yerp. All right, okay. There go my dog. Yeah, that we got my man Geeka just flew into the chat. What it do, Brody? We in here. Y'all already know what it is, man. Listen, so topic of the night. Topic of the night, man, is these guys out here, man, playing around in these YouTube blocks, man. We got my Doug J in the building. What it do? You heard what he said. V Squad, V Mob. We in here. What it do, Jay? Jay, what it is? Hey, Jay, you owe a call. Yo, what's up? We still waiting on you, Jay. You ain't called and gave a story. You ain't called and said what's up. You ain't called and shot it out. Nothing. What's going on? What up? 3 times we ain't here. So listen, Jay, we rocking and rolling today, man. What's going on with it? How do y'all feel about the topic of the day? There go my Doug James. I know James gonna give us a word. What it do? Brody flying into the chat. Look at Jay, you always laughing. That's my Doug right there. What it do, mob? So listen, man, the topic of the night is, man, YouTube gangsters. And when I say that, meaning how do y'all feel about these dudes that's out here taking it a little too far, man? I got a specific situation that I do want to tap in and talk about, but as we get it warmed up, man, and allow everybody, I got a quick one. Let's go. All right. Hey, James, we got you, Brody. V Squad. James, go ahead, call in. Call in while we getting the shout outs out. You already know the line open. Bing, we in there. James, go ahead, hit the line, bro. Hold on. It's right there, 443-677-7196. Go ahead and hit the number. All right, it's right there, James. Boom, we got my Doug Ray calling, man, while we wait for the rest of the notifications and the rest of the mob to fly in. Y'all know how that airport is, man. They just waiting for the plane to pick them up. Go ahead, fly them in here. But, man, y'all jump in the chat while we wait for James to call in. What do y'all feel these YouTube gangsters, man? I mean, people, you say you leave the streets or you gave away or you gave up on this so-called life that you was living out here in the streets to come on the internet and live a regular civilian life, live a regular humble life, but yet everything you do on the internet, you want to carry it in a gangster demeanor. There go my Doug James. Salute to my DC family. Bro. You already know. There go my dogs. You already know what it is. It's your show. Go ahead, quarterback it, chat.
Look, this is a quick one though. Look, you hear me? Look, all right. So this is around COVID time. Okay. And I told you I was always a hustler. I'm the thinker, and my goal is always stay on top of the game. So a little monkeys in them, they was messing around with dark web. So I learned about it. Maneuver with the Bitcoin and little stuff like that. I was doing most small stuff, but I pull up, come on my block and shit. Okay. Come on that joint. My man is my daughter godfather. Make it, dude, he a good person. I didn't recognize the level of crazy how he operated, bro. Okay. So I came in and told him, let me get like $10. I'm trying to put it on a little Bitcoin joint. I'm trying to buy this guy so I can learn how to, you know what I'm saying? He say, oh, you trying to buy a guy? And I take you to school. We went up on the corner on East Street. We go on East Street like I got a job.
Salute to East Street. Salute to my Doug Harrison Thompson.
So I'm like, that's the best. I'm like, oh, Dad, I can line stuff about the morning time. We gonna get some jobs, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying to make money 24-hour day for real. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? So, man, he like, I'm like, what key is that? He like, man, I got a key. He walked off with him. I'm like, what? Otto? Bro, I'm like, all right. So as soon as he tried to go open the window, this dude pop up like magic. His name is Otto. Backstory on Otto, bro. Otto, we call him Pussyfoot, right? Because he got it's a chatty situation, but people in the hood don't care, bro. Okay. His baby mother was out walking down the street and shit, And dudes pulled up, got the blazing at him, but baby mother shot him in the foot.
Oh shit! God damn it! God rest baby mother.
So his name, they call him Pussyfoot.
Okay.
But now they was on Otto ass though. They killed his brother trying to get at him. He's blessed, but got to go through some tough stuff at the same time. You know what I mean? Otto, wild dude. So let's fast forward. Let me get you back in the mix though.
Okay.
So man, Otto show up and because the pickup trucks, they got the little window in the middle. So we try to climb in. He like, stop what you doing. I said, who the hell? You know what I mean? Come on. He's like, he held his hand out. Told him to give him the keys over. Boom, we got the keys. We hop in the car. Now this is a pickup truck. Even though I got the seats in the back, it's not really meant for nobody to sit back there.
I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, little baby Joe. He's sitting in the back of the pickup truck. This his truck. I don't know nothing. So I'm still happy. I'm like, hey, bro, it's your nice. My man, he over there with the serious look on his face. He like, man, it's your alright. And then he's like, man, it's your some shit. He turned the air on full blast. They just turned the radio up and they stopped revving it. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? I'm just watching now, right? Because now it's like the dude in the back seat looks really uncomfortable.
Right.
Why he doing all this? I'm like, damn, So I'm trying to maintain my laughter. Like, even though all this shit's going on, it's the funniest thing. But I'm like, man, it's a two-man game. It's how we handle business.
Real
tough. So we drive down the street. We drive to see how the truck is. But when he pulled up to the joint, he stopped for a second and just stepped on the gas. So now we flying down the street and he just stopped. He just slammed on the brakes, stepped on the gas. He's just tearing this dude's truck up. Now I'm like, bro, what's going on? He like, Otto, tell him what you did. Otto then stole a pair of shoes from my man.
What? So
he is taxing him for his vehicle. So he can pay for the shoes, he got to give him the car. So look, so now Otto don't want to leave his vehicle because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he don't want to leave it, but we got it. Right. So I'm going to the store. This how crazy it is, bro. This how scared the dude is of him. We leave the car running. Go in the Safeway, little 24-hour Safeway downtown and shit. We go in the Safeway, come back, he's still there. So now let's fast forward to the bullshit. So now we in trying to get in some shit. Nigga just got locked up and shit. He grew weed. So all three of us, we take the kidnappee, with us. So we go climb in the dude's house. But like in order to get in the house, it's the steps and shit. But you gotta have to like extend to the window. It's kind of like you have to hang from the window and then pull yourself up. So the steps get you up there, but you gotta climb the rest of the way.
Okay.
So we all get in that joint. So considering how it take to get in there now, it's like, dang, somebody already came in here because he missing like a shoe here. He missing all different types of shit. The weed plants, it smelled mildewy in there too, but like all the weed plants gone. And they took everything for real. So we trying to find shit in the midst of nothing. So I put together a small ass little tote bag. It's a waste of time for real. Small ass little tote bag. This dude Otto got everything, bro. Man, you hear me? I'm like, how the fuck he gonna get out the window with that shit? You hear me? So I climb over down. My man climb over, and then Otto come out the window and he fall. He fall out on his head.
God damn.
From the second story, bust his head. So bam. Now look, Otto is the reason why he wanted to stay with us, because even though we had his shit, he seen that we was all making money. Okay. So he was plotting in his head the whole time we was in the mix. He like, man, fuck it. He want to get his truck back, but he can't. He don't want to leave it with us because obviously my man, he gonna tear it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, he ain't got no money. He ain't really got nothing to do. The truck is basically like his life, most likely. He probably living it for real. You know what I mean? Right. So man,
salute to everybody flying into the chat. We with you.
Yeah, look. So look, I'm like the sunrise, and it's supposed to be about to rise, but it's my turn to go to sleep. Okay. So I'm about to go to sleep, man. You gotta watch him because he just shook you last time, like boom, right? So I go to sleep. For like an hour and a half. The sun rose. I come back outside, right? Mm-hmm. The truck gone. My man's sleep where the truck is at. Where it's supposed to be at. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? He done took all our shit. I'm like,
goddamn radio. And listen, that's why you can't trust people, bro. That's why you can't trust people, no matter. And this is what I learned. This be the 52 fake out, right? When they come into the fold, when they come into the position, And they try to play so down, meaning I'm gonna just use an example. If we running around and we're a crew full of jack because we just run around robbers, a person will come in with the intent of, all right, I'm a backdoor them, but in order for me to get to be able to pull my back door off, I gotta go through whatever I gotta go through. Meaning they'll be loyal, they'll go through all the robberies with us, whatever the case may be, all just for in the long run for you to be disloyal. Like, man, why would you waste your time going through the ranks with us just for you to back doors? Debo, what it is, man? Listen, we got the lines open. James, say what's up to him, family.
Man, Debo, what it do, Slim? DC love, man. You hear me?
Listen, man, salute to my DC family. We in here. We got glow. All right, look, hey, James, I'm ready to run one real quick, and then we're gonna pull you back up if nobody call in.
All right, yeah, no problem, bro. I'm right here. You hear me?
My dog, salute to the whole DC. Y'all know what it is. 007-037 connection. Salute to all the men in the feds.
Wow, shit, you hear me already, man.
My God. That's my guy James, just called in, man, tapping in with the mob. All right, we rocking and rolling. The lines is open. If y'all want to call in, you can call in and tell a story. Or we got a crazy topic today, man, that we talking about. I want y'all to jump in the chat and dominate it. Before we do, disrespect that like button, man. If you want a vertical feed, smack the screen 2 times. If not, the 3 dots at the top, man. Let's go. Glow what it is, family. So boom. All right, so boom, one day we got this little situation. I told y'all about the little spot that we had in the apartment. So now during this time, it's a crazy little Molly run. And when it come down to that back door, the number 1 or the number 2 things that I ever seen that's gonna really bring that snake side out of a person, females and money. I don't care what it is or how it's gonna come down to. When it come down to that paper and it come down to them females, I done seen people break all kind of codes. Meaning, I had a little dude now, like I told you, he gone out to Molly during this time. So we got the little trap spot, nice little broad in there for real. Now, my homeboy, this is the only reason why we in her apartment, because this is his girlfriend during the time. So he trusts us so much, he would let us be in the house even when he wasn't there. Like, let's say he had to go rip and run, bust a move. It was cool for us to stay in there, or we could stay the night if he wasn't there, whatever the case may be. We always stayed in the living room. Now, during this time, of course, we done brought a new little homeboy or supposed to be friend into the mix, because I also told y'all during this time, this when the card thing was going on, we still was running around hitting the houses. It was a lot going on, and we still hustling on top of all this. So, boom, we bring Shorty in because he supposed to be one of the good men. Now, we meet him through my man EJ. Now, we should have known dealing with EJ. This is a homeboy who we met through Big E. I done already told y'all Big E character as far as him and that liquor. So I should have already known what type of people he was hanging around. Salute to my man Big E. Love you to death, player. So boom, he come in. So now one day Glow, what's good, baby boy? V Mob. Salute to my Doug James, man. That DC family in the building always and forever. So boom, we let him come over one day. So now he's seeing how the operation is, meaning that bro letting us stay over the house even though when he not there. So boom, he stay over there one night, everybody up rolling out the M-Town whole time. Everybody ends up falling asleep. Now, when we fall asleep, the female of the house who actual apartment it is, she was at work during this time. She was working the night shift. So boom, she ready to be coming home. It's probably like 2, 3 in the morning. She comes in the house now. Granted, all of us sleep. So I don't see actually what happened as far as him trying to make a move on her. He trying to talk to her. They sitting down smoking a blunt together. He trying to slick talk or finesse her. He basically trying to steal my homeboy girl, only because not even that he like her. He just want the operation, meaning he just want to get with her to be able to say, no, this is my apartment. Yo, y'all can't be chilling in here, whatever the case may be. He on an ego trip for real. And he don't know he ready to get his ass whipped soon as she tell my homeboy what's going on. Boom, he go in and go with his move. Now she don't want to throw him off, or she don't want, because she know he gone out to Molly, so she don't want to do nothing that's going to lead to him acting a pure donkey, and she know all of us right here sleep. So what does she do? She act like she walking towards the kitchen, but whole time she kicked my man Big E. Big E wake up making all the noise. What does that do? That trigger all the rest of us to get up. We get up. Now she feeling a little more safe. Boom, she goes to the back. Whole time my homeboy come in the house probably about 2, 3 hours later. He goes, of course, in the back room, hop in the shower, talk to his woman, get the whole breakdown of the day. She must tell him what the new little homeboy did, when everybody was asleep. We right there sitting down. I rolled me a blunt. He comes sitting down trying to smoke with me, talk to me. He talking about, why am I with you? I need to get with a real man. You want some broke shit. Only reason that y'all got this connect is because of him. He basically trying to big eye little you the situation, meaning he trying to sell her some bullshit like the only reason we moving how we moving is because of somebody that he know. Granted, she done seen us come from the ground up, so she know how we got to where we are. So she played cool, like I told you. Boom. My homeboy jump in the shower. Mind you, he mad as shit already because he like, man, when I get out the shower and go out there, I'm gonna punish yo. He get himself together, tell her, listen, don't even worry about it. Go ahead, lay down, go get some rest. You had a long day at work. I handle it in the morning. Boom. He shut the door, come back out. He go holler at yo. Now, mind you, all of us woke in the house during this time. We all right there sitting in the living room, smoking, cooling, talking, looking on the phone. But I can feel the tension in the air. Like I can feel like everybody ain't too loud. It ain't too much movements going on. Man, he come out there. He say, let me holler at you real quick in the hallway because it's an apartment building. So he like, man, holler at me about what? You can holler at me right here. I lie to y'all not, man. My homeboy go straight in his mouth. Mop. Soon as he get the punish, I'm talking about he dragging him out the chair. Now the way that the living room is set up is it's a real small apartment. So we got the little U-shaped love-shaped couch, and then she got like a little dining room table with only 3 of them little metal chairs. Man, he picks up the metal chair, get to crushing them all on his head. Boom, bitch. Bitch, you done lost your fucking mind. Drags him from the living room into the hallway. Man, listen, he at the top of the, if you ever seen an apartment step, you know, it go like 1 floor, turn, 2nd floor, turn. Man, the dude is at the top of the 1st floor steps, face first, because he done dragged him out the building. Man, my homeboy kick him in his face. Only thing you see is him rolling down the 1st floor steps. Grr, grr, grr. I'm sitting there looking like, man, all this because you wanted to be a motherfucking sneak artist and holler at. Like, what in your right mind would make you think a woman who got a man already in the household is going to just drop everything in the world for you? Mind you, you was just sleep on the same floor that we all was just sleep on. So it ain't like you some big time boss or something like that. Glow, what's good, baby boy? V Mark, who that is? Marcus, man, what it do? What a peon, shake my head. Hey, Marcus, he was beyond a peon because one, nigga bring you into the spot. You trying to holler at my man broad, and then 2, what did you really think was going to happen? And like I told you, in my mind, I'm thinking I know he just wanted the operation because he done seen the broad many a days and he never said nothing to her. But you know how that is too. It's just like when you see somebody else with some food. Somebody else's food always tastes better when you eating it from them than when you order your own food for some reason. We done been at McDonald's 10 times. You ain't want a McChicken. Soon as you see me come outside with some McDonald's, now you want McDonald's. Come on, man. But like I say, man, the trust level is crazy. It's out this world. But let's jump into tonight's topics, man. What do y'all feel about these YouTube gangsters, man? What do y'all feel about these dudes who come on the internet? Number one thing y'all ain't gonna never hear me say, oh, I can't stand when people say this. I ain't on no internet shit. I ain't on no internet time. Then why are you on the internet? I know some real men who ain't on no internet time, and guess what? You'll never see them on the internet. But if you on the internet, man, and you giving your story, you run a podcast, you talk about sports, whatever the case may be, brother, you are on internet time. It is okay. I tell everybody in the world, V, you want some internet stuff? You damn right. Is you crazy? I done seen people making 60, 70, 80,000 a month. You out your mind if you think I ain't ready to get me some of this. Is you crazy? Man, and anybody that got an opinion, I tell them, man, sit on that shit. You should have had an opinion when I was broke. You should have had an opinion when I was locked up. You should have had an opinion when I was going through my struggles, trials, and tribulations. I can give a fuck about your opinion now. I'm in the middle of building something. Ain't nobody ready to stop this. V Mar, what it do, bro? My bad. Mar, we got my Doug Mar in the building. Yo, what's going on, V? You already know what it is, Mar. We in here cool and rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. Salute my Doug James. Be yourself and enjoy yourself. Hey, James, I never understood somebody who, how you say you're a thorough dude and you got a dream you trying to chase, but the minute somebody look at you funny, you willing to quit. I don't even want you around me. You ain't on man time. You ain't no man. Motherfuckers, no, don't even say nothing to me about no dream I'm chasing. Don't even talk to me about that. Is you crazy? You know, you already know how I'm gonna look at you. Anybody that I know that would try to deter me from chasing a dream, I don't even look at you as a friend no more. Get the fuck away from me. Damn, yo, why you on that? You a dweeb, you weird, you a snake. Cause me, I'm the type friend, I support anything my homeboys do. I don't care if one of my friends come to me and say, hey, V, tomorrow I'm going to astronaut school. I'ma ask you, do you need me by your space helmet? What you need, some goggles? What you need me to get? Because I don't care what it is. It's your dream. I'm cool. Long as you ain't doing nothing to compromise your morals, compromise your principles as a man, I'm backing you 110%. You get what I'm saying? I'm just like that in the joint. If you my man, I'm going to back your play, whether you right or wrong. And then later on, I'm going to pull you up and say, yo, don't do no dumb shit like that no more. You could have got everybody hurt. But if I love you and you my mans, I'm going to rock out what you tell her in. I don't care how it end. because that's the type friend I'm is. I don't care if we got to go up against, it's only me and you, and we got to go against 10 motherfuckers and they all got them knives. Listen, we going to have to grab ours and go ahead and go to war. We know we ain't going to win, but it ain't about fuck winning. We got to get this point across real quick. You get what I'm saying? That we willing to go all the way. And some people don't understand that. And that's why I only rock with a chosen few. Let's get these out there, man. That's a respectable man. Always, James, you know what that is, man. Same motherfuckers that talk down on the YouTube money can't even afford a McDouble. Hey, Debo, they crazy. And if you think I'm not ready to try to squeeze me $1 million out this, you is lost your mind. I was born to do this, man. God gave me this gift. We rock with you because we can tell you a solid, no faking the act. You feel me, Marcus? I'm myself, man. I show you us hitting from the basement. You heard me. My first ever video was filmed out back. And from that point on, I said, man, I don't care about nothing. I'm going to give the same energy I gave to the block, the same energy I gave to the streets. I'm going to give it to this. I don't know what's going to happen, but shit, we going to find out. And if y'all rocking with the V-Mob Mafia, man, if y'all part of this V-Mob family, y'all going to take this ride with me. We don't know where we going to end up at, but guess what? We going to find the fuck out. I ain't know where I was going to end up at going on them robberies. I ain't know where I was going to end up at going on them home invasions, going to standing out there on the corner till 2, 3 in the fucking morning to only make $200-$300. But guess what? I had to find out what was going to happen. You get what I'm saying? So I'm an all in. I'm a in for a penny, in for a pound type dude. I'd rather go to war with 2 solid friends than 100 wannabes. You heard me. You heard me, Marcus. Say it again. Y'all heard what Marcus said. We going to war with all soldiers, man. You can keep the wolves. You can get 4 straight soldiers, right? And you can get 100 sheeps and us 4 soldiers, man, we'll run through them. Because they not war tested. They not war ready. They not battle tested, man. You feel what I'm saying? Marcus said again. You heard what my man James say. Marcus said 2 times for us, man. But listen, the lines is open, man. Let's jump back in the topic. Now, I say this because I was watching I've been sitting back watching the Matt Hoffa and them situation. And y'all let me know y'all opinion. How do y'all feel? What do you guys feel about how this whole situation is playing out, from it going from 3 men doing an interview to the ultimate disrespect to gangster, supposed to be a gangster lane, to come all the way around 360 to now is legal procedures being in the works. Granted, I get that sometimes people, when you playing in this social media game, sometimes people they try to manipulate the politics of it, meaning they try to put themselves in the middle of confusion, or they try to set up something that they know going to cause controversy, and then what? Boom! Now we can get hot back again. Speaking of that, before I forget, Boosie, right? Boosie with this damn gun charge, right? Somebody asked me earlier, hey, what you feel about the Boosie situation? I say, man, this is what Boosie wanted. And I know y'all might look at me crazy, and listen, don't nobody love Boosie more than me. I'm a 90s baby. Boosie is my Tupac. Boosie can't wait to go ahead and knock this little petty ass Fed bit out. Boosie ain't never been to the goddamn feds. For some reason, he itching to go, and it's a marketing tactic. He know if this is what Boosie aiming to do. If I can just get like 12 months real quick, if I can just go lay down at like a little FCI for 12 months, come home, welcome back Boosie party, just came home from the feds, drop me an album, get me back where I'm supposed to be at, he good to go. Ain't nobody getting up every motherfucking day, driving down the same highway, getting pulled over by the same goddamn police, cutting up on him. Soon as I get down the station, I'm gonna punish a white boy. Then he had the audacity again, and I love Boo. Boo had the audacity to say, all right, we got a gun charge and a weed charge. Boosie said, well, no, don't give my homeboy both. I'm going to take the weed, give him the gun. What? Nigga, don't stand up for me on no goddamn weed charge. You might as well let me take both of them, boo. What the fuck? What is you taking a legal weed charge going to help me, and I'm facing a gun charge, Boosie? I just want to know. You get what I'm saying? Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all thought. And it was some people that was around the world that thought that was he was on some real nigga time. Like, what the fuck? He took a weed charge, bro. That was just like Meek Mill going to jail for a dirt bike violation. Like, Meek, you know you wasn't locked up for M1 or nothing, right? Like, you know it wasn't murder or nothing, right? Like, the way Meek was crying and he wanted motherfuckers to rally, Larry Hoover ain't get a goddamn rally like that, and he in ADX. What the fuck is a million people standing out front of Philadelphia Central Bookings for Meek? I think the judge gave his ass like 1.5 years for a dirt bike violation. He and that motherfucker crying his little heart out. Granted, I don't want to see no man incarcerated. I don't want to see no man locked up. But don't be crying like that then come home with all these motherfucking war stories. No, it don't go like that, gangster. It don't go like that, pimp. And I just be one motherfuckers to know, like, the real, like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't go like that. Salute to my Doug Glow, they crazy. The gun and the weed combination is a doozy. Like, James, you heard me. He gonna say, all right, we're gonna split the charge. Give him the gun, I'll take the 20. What, the 20 or what, weed? Yeah. Man, we throwing that shit out. We not taking you to court for that. Hey, Glow, you heard me. Hell of a point, man. It's P Weird Wild. Hey, James is crazy, bro. I fuck with Boosie, but he too internet now. Talk too much, always on live, and you know they watching you. Thank you, Marcus. Long as you saying what I'm saying, because ain't nobody in their right mind. And I tell people all the time, possession with intent to distribute while yeah. And then, but I'm saying though, James Follett, Boosie should have just let bro eat the whole charge. Don't stand up for me. I can see if it was 2 guns, all right, we're both gonna take one apiece. That's us splitting the charge. But me taking the gun and you taking the weed, that's not us splitting that shit. That's you just wanting to go down the district. That's you just wanting to be a goddamn tag along. You just want to be in the bullpen with me and shit. You don't want me to go to jail by myself, and I get that. I told y'all one time, I ain't gonna lie, listen. One time, listen, when I ended up getting locked up for the warrant, right, with the cab driver, and this is how crazy karma is. That was one of the worst days of my life, but it was one of the best things that ever happened in my life, because after that day, God started working in mysterious ways. But whole time when we ended up getting pulled over, right, and they pull us out the car, whole time I told y'all I got the warrant. So when they run my name, they already know they ready to lock me up, because they locking me up for the weed regardless. They ain't even get a hit out the warrant out my name. But my homeboy, the same one who I'm telling y'all who ran the apartment with the broad, he got a warrant too. So when they run his name, he lied to him. He like, yeah, my name Deontay Witherspoon or some shit. So they run the name. They like, what's your birthday? He tell him the birthday. They like, what's your PO name? This how they got him. They said, what's your parole officer name? Your probation officer name. He don't know the name of the PO. He like, oh shit, I forgot. They like, yeah, we got your ass. So they lock him up and detain him just off of giving a false identity. We get down the district. They run his fingerprints. He pop up. He got a warrant out Carroll County. So now I'm happy as shit. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, whoa, this would have been a headache riding through this whole bit by myself. Whole time, me and him in the bullpen together, we cutting up, banging on the door. This is when they come back and tell me like, yeah, we gonna release you on a county charge, but you got a city detainer. And I knew I was going to jail anyway. I already knew I was going down to Bookings because I had that dumbass warrant. But this how crazy it was. Even when they locked me up for the CDS for hitting the taxi driver, even when I gave them my real name because I already knew I was done, the warrant still ain't pop up in the system. The warrant ain't pop up till I actually got down the district, and you know, I guess they ran my fingerprints and ran it through the worldwide system. I'm like, God damn it, I knew it was going to happen. All right, let's get through the shout-outs. My bad, y'all. Let's get back to it. All right, that's what happened with T Grizzly, brother. MF tried to get somebody to take a gun charge. Like, what the heck? Mari, call in. We want to know what's going on with that. What happened with that T Grizzly situation, man? Facts, though, he be on live too much and the police can't stand him. Yeah, they do. Boosie got old and started slipping. And he did, Debo. Don't forget, don't be a felon in court with a gun. You done. Marcus, and Boosie already know that. And it's a crazy thing, too. I thought, like, Boosie, is Atlanta like an open and carry state? Is Atlanta one of them spots where as though you can just have it on you like a Texas or something like that? Don't sign me up for no charges. Yeah, don't sign me up for no charges. That was crazy. And not him, James, but when I did find out that bro had a warrant, I was at, you know how it is when, let's just say it's 5 of y'all on the block and you get booked, you know you ready to go down. In your mind, you like, damn, I hope somebody else out this bitch got a warrant too or something. We can go ahead down the bullpen together, have some fun. You hear me? Nigga ain't trying to take this ride alone, but if I got to, I'm going to take it. You know? He don't never, exactly, James, he don't never bust him up. He don't never take the police on a chase. He pulling over, he making a video, and you heard what the police said as soon as they get to the car door. Oh, man, it's my guy Bootsy again. Yup, it's us. Like, it's the same police. It's like it's a morning routine. You still ain't decide that I'm not driving down this road no more. I'm going to take the back road. I'm going to take another route. I'm going to take another highway. Why? Because them same polices be right there every day. They going to fuck with me. Yup, as long as it's not a felon tree. I mean, you're not a felon. Yup. They crazy, James. They crazy, bro. No, they changing those laws. Felons can have guns depending on the charge. Okay. So jump in the comments, man. Make sure before we do, dominate that like button for me, Mark. Misery loves company. Yeah, and it's crazy, Debo. I cannot lie. That's sad but true. That's one of them goddamn sayings that is sad but true. Sad but true, man. So the success, though. That's how he beat it. Oh, all right. So this new charge that the feds is bringing upon him, what is that for? If anybody knows, so what he got caught with, like another pistol, or they just they trying to rebook him on the same gun charge? Like, how is that working with him? How that's working, Mob? If anybody know, the drug addicts might be stronger approach. Yeah. Elaborate on that too, James. What you mean by that? Who we got? Yeah, man. You cause it's and Boosie know this, man. Like I tell you, Brody, Boosie can't wait to go to jail. He can't wait because it's a buzz factor. He just seen Rallo come home. Boosie already know he was calling Rallo a rat. Rallo came home, bubbled. All the men accepted him. God knows why. And I'm not saying that in the fact of like they shouldn't have embraced him. I'm saying, like, did everybody get to the bottom of, and did everybody come to an understanding of that conversation that you had over the phone that was on the internet? When you said you went in the room and said blase blah, whatever the case may be. Granted, I don't really remember too much in depth of what he said, but I don't know if it was like him just pleading guilty, saying, yeah, this was my pounds, whatever the case may be, or if he was telling them I got him from such and such, and then he was implementing other people. If you got a rec card, you can't cancel. Yeah, they definitely gonna spank you for that one, bro. They definitely gonna bust you up. They be enhancing the charges. What? And then especially for y'all, because y'all know y'all all federal. Y'all everything. That's the one thing about DC, bro. That y'all everything y'all doing going to the feds is crazy. That's why y'all overpopulate that motherfucker like a mother lover. Saying he was a drug addict, unstable, and shouldn't be around guns. He shouldn't, bro. He shouldn't. And Boosie, you a goddamn millionaire. You got a whole mansion with islands and Batmobiles and bat houses out back. You don't need no god. This is a situation of, like I told y'all about, the dude in the streets who ride around with the pistol all day and he ain't beefing with nobody. Then guess what? When it's wartime, this what I hate, right? This what I don't like right here when people do this. This one thing that get on my nerves. A dude to not be at war with nobody. He want to ride around with the pistol all day. Then soon as he get into some gangster shit, first thing he want to do is pay for somebody else to do the dirty work. If you was going to carry it like that, what the fuck is you riding around with the pistol for every day? If soon as you need it, you just going to go in your pockets and pay for somebody else. Bro, we in the belly of the beast like my DC. I remember Chris Brown was at a DC jail. LOL one time. Shit was crazy, bro. We in the belly of the beast. Right now, salute to my Doug Trey. What it do, family? What's up, Brody, bro? The feds is crazy. I beat an ADW. Okay. In 2016, they will try to break you. Everyone takes a cop. And that's why the feds really be unstoppable. These dudes can't even aim. James, you know they be shooting with their eyes closed. You know they some eyes closed across the street. Man, they be bluffing. And that's why I tell people, like, bro, if you know your heart ain't in it, and when I mean that is, this is why I say at a young age we was burnt out, because at a young age we was burnt out. I bet he regret these streets the same day. Yep, we going up, Ma. We at 3107 right now, man. Let's see if we can continue to grow up. Make sure, check your status. Make sure you all subscribe. If you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also, smash that like button for us. We rocking and rolling tonight. But this goes back to why I say when you get into the streets and you get deep into the streets, we consider it burnt out. And when I say burnt out, meaning we don't fear going to jail. And that's the scariest place you can ever be in your life, because when you take the fear of imprisonment away, you no longer care or have a clear outlook or a clear care for society. Because it's like, I don't give a fuck what I do. What's the worst you're gonna do? Send me to jail? It's like when you over to jail, right? It's like the motherfucker who not scared to go to the hole. The worst thing for a warden or for any prison is a motherfucker who can do their time anywhere. You can put them, no matter where you put them at, they're gonna be able to do their time. A system can't stand that. All right, we got Trey. I remember the Trey, you supposed to call in and told this story, brother. I remember one time I saw a DJ Vlad video where they interview a Mafia guy, and Vlad TV asked the Mafia guy, is Mafia and gang are the same? Okay. And said no, because those guys aren't organized like the Mafia. That's 110% right. I agree with that 110%. And that's true. Imagine a gang member being organized like the Mafia and not shooting and doing that willy-nilly. You absolutely right, bro. There we go. Monica, what it do, baby? What it do, Monica? We in here always rocking and rolling. Salute. Facts, James. You already know, bro. And let's go back to this right here, right? Because I want to tap in on that trade. That's a good comment right there, man. Salute to Trayvon on that one, right? That's 110% true, because that's why factions like the AB is so dang. Matter of fact, before we even get into them, that's why in the federal system, salute to the DC blacks. That's why the DC blacks are so much of a threat in the federal BOP. It ain't because of the violence. You know, the violence, they gonna do that to the utmost. It's the fact that no matter what penitentiary you fall on, you gonna fall on to the structure of that penitentiary. Meaning the DC blacks, the DC call, when you fall on there, they not dealing with you if you're a rat. You better be on man time. If anything kick off and you not grabbing for that hammer, you gonna get ran up top. And that organization, that structure, that strength, salute to the men, man. Salute to the men that was willing to come together and say, you know what? They done sent us from Washington all the way to Arizona, and we ain't got no TVs in Arizona. So guess what we gonna have to do? We gonna have to come together and stand up. And not only was it for the DC convicts, but they was more so trying to bring together all the blacks. And you know how that get when it's salute to the great comrade George Jackson. That's why George was so feared, because it wasn't the fact that he was able to just push that knife. It wasn't the fact that he was able to just let that pen blow. It was the fact that he was able to persuade and organize men, and not just any men, dangerous men. He was able to persuade men so much that he had his little brother come into a court building with a loaded pistol, grab up a judge and told him free the men. Got the men out the courthouse into the van, was supposed to get away. The police was ordered to not shoot at the van because they had civilians in there. The police had so much envy and animosity in their heart, they still fired at the van and ended up hitting everything in the van. That's how much of an influence George had on other men. You get what I'm saying? So salute to the DC blacks, man, and also salute to the one and only George Comrade Jackson, man. Yeah, ATL open carry state. Okay, that's what it is, bro. That's crazy. I don't like to say it, even those white gangs have more structure. When you don't have structure, you ain't SHIT. Yep, don't matter how much numbers you got. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like I was saying with the ABs and the Mexicans and all them, they follow orders to the point where as though their leader might be locked up in Pelican Bay, and they might be on a regular California prison compound. And if the big homie in Pelican Bay send an order, that order is going to get carried out. Why? Because they have a chain of command that they have to follow. Us blacks, I ain't gonna lie. If somebody in Texas tells somebody in Baltimore to do something, man, he better do it himself. No, yo, he better get transferred up here and do it himself. No, I'm not doing that, bro. I go home in 12 years. No, I'm not doing that. Yo, he do it. Ain't nobody telling me what to do, so forth and so on. Because most people can't see the bigger picture than they self. Only thing they can think of is, if I do this, I'm going to get in trouble. Ain't nobody going to do nothing for me. Matter of fact, man, let's run a story real quick, right? Speaking of that right there. We still live. There go my dog. So what it do, Mom? There go my dog. We was looking for your family. We figured they had your flight delayed. It took a little minute for your flight to land. We in here, though. You already know what to do. Disrespect that like button. And salute to my Doug Young Soul, man, for the follow on all the social media earlier, bro. I definitely seen it. I shot back at you on I shot you back a message. Everybody follow all social media platforms, stories _ with V. Let's go. All right, who we got? Most black people, we all stated first, black second, meaning if you from DC, you're not going to take no orders from nobody from Texas, and that's how we operate. Absolutely, but even still, yep, you're absolutely right. And that's why I say the DC brothers had it really well put, because if Jarrell, what's up, family, and Young Soul, what's up, baby boy, we in here. Who that? I had a layover. You already know, Jay. I figured your flight was delayed too. You already know. Hey, you already know the delays hit different when my big dog live. Let's get it. There go my dogs in here. But so the topic that we're talking on right now is YouTube gangsters meaning when you come from the streets, bro, and you transfer into a corporate way of living, you transfer into this social media way of living, leave the gangster shit at home. And what I mean is, if you're a real gangster, I'm not walking around trying to convince you I'm a gangster. Jump out there and find out. You want to see if some water hot, you ain't got to keep waving your hand over. Stick your finger in that motherfucker and burn your finger. Then you going to know, oh, what? You know what? I shouldn't do that again. I ain't got you. If you on the internet trying to send out these threats, you on the internet trying to sell all these wolf tickets, we know you bluffing. We know you putting insurance on yourself. Because even if me and somebody get into it over the internet and they go outside and trip over a rock and hit their head, the people's coming to see me. Why? Because I was the last person that was in altercation with this person. So what does that mean? I'm obviously not really trying to hurt this person. I'm obviously not. I just want the people to know, hey, listen, keep him at bay. I'm really scared. That's what when people jump online and do stuff like that, they really scared. Now, granted, not everybody salute to them Chicago, them Chirac boys. They move a little different. That's their sport. They created that. When it come down to them Chicago dudes, you got some in there that be pump faking. You got some on there that be bluffing. But they more so on an 80-20 split because that's a sport to them. In Chicago, running around letting that hot shit fly, that's a sport to them. They don't look at that as like something new. If you gave somebody from Chicago, people from Chicago, they feel awkward when they don't got a gun on them. That's how attached they is to just that way of living. Hold on, y'all. Let's get it in here. Happy to be here with y'all, family. Come on, man. Y'all already know we won. IMO, we need to stop operating like that because we more powerful as a community. Absolutely, 110%. But that's just me. No, that ain't just you, bro. That's all of us. But what it be is that ego. These internet gangsters just doing that for show. They not about that life. Not at all. Monica say I'm a real gangster, baby, and we believe you, Monica. You know what's up. Salute to the mother-loving mob, man. Salute to the mob members, man. Y'all know what it is. You know what they say, big bro. What already known ain't got to be said. Come on, bro. Real G's moving silence to the utmost. And that's why that saying was created. Because a real gangster got tired of a nigga running his mouth. And then every time it was time to put in the work, he wasn't nowhere to be found. So you know what it said? Man, listen, stop talking. If you're going to do it, just do it. Why? Because we real gangsters, bro. And we ain't doing too much talking. We don't even like to talk. I'm really, man, I read a quote the other day that say, don't call me for the meeting, call me for the war. You get what I'm saying? Don't call me for the talking. Come get me when it's time to go to war. And I believe in that wholeheartedly, man. I read that yesterday somewhere, and it said that, man, don't come get me for the discussion and the talking. Come get me when it's time to go to war. Salute to my Doug Young Soul. Salute to my Doug Trayvon. Salute to Gangster. Man, listen, Gangster Disciples hit different. Salute to the old man, Larry. Salute to my Doug J. And that's Young Soul. You know what it is. J, salute. J, Young Soul, salute, man. I love the way that we support each other, man, and we rock out with each other because y'all know what it is. Y'all know the motto. We a family here. You heard me? And that's the way that I want to dominate the game, bro. That's one thing that I definitely wanted to bring and shake up in the YouTube world, the unity that my page brung to the YouTube universe. You feel me? I want, once we get up into them 100K subscribers and we get that 1 million subscriber plaque, I want us to be recognized as, man, you know what? Them guys over there at that V-Mob channel, man, the whole way through, they kept it gangster, they kept it player, and they kept it respectful. Meaning we respect one another, we have good time, we support one another. Because I told y'all, once we start getting up there and we really get the super chats banging, we get the cash apps banging, every Friday, we're going to choose somebody. We're going to choose one lucky subscriber, bro, and we all just going to send them $1 or something, man, because you never know how much that can really help somebody. And I want to be known for that, man. Fellas, what's good? Can you imagine if all the black gangs united and have a structure? Bro, it'll be the scariest thing in the world. We family. Are you sure you want to take me to war, baby? It's crazy, Monica. You heard me, because once a lot of people don't understand war is serious. And a lot of people think war, you know what people get war confused with? Arguments. You talking somebody to death, that's not war, bro. That's exhausting. War is battling, dueling, contact and combat. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't be war ready. They don't be war tested. I got a call from one of my homeboys over to jail. Actually, 2 of them. I got 2 calls from 2 of my homeboys over to jail, right? And one of my homeboys called me. He was trying to get a situation situated. And I told him, like, look, man, They be locking people up for exactly, bro, for your dreams, bro. I'm rocking, which you already know what it is, bro. And listen, I done already been through so much in the streets. This is a walk in the park. I couldn't even look at nobody on the internet serious and be like, bro, what are we doing here? You feel what I'm saying? What are we doing here? Real gangsters. I know dudes that take beef and war so serious, they stalking your Instagram page to see where you hang around at. They'll go around that neighborhood just hoping and praying to bump into you. Why? Because I ain't want to go to the internet. I wanted to really get up on you. I wanted to scoot up on you and let you know I'm ready to smack fire out you. And then boom, it's up. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm more than ever ready. You already know what it is, Monica. You hear me? You know the funniest, and the most people that be locked up in jail, most of them just be revolutionaries like Malcolm X and shit like that. And the Black Panthers, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And that's why they had let them bombs go off. Let's get it. Let's get it. And that's what it really come down to, man. Some of the most talented people in the world, some of the most resilient men in the world that I ever met, some of the most disciplined people that I ever met in the world, man, are incarcerated, sadly, because they didn't have an avenue to express that, or they were so dedicated to their cause and their cause of being on the block. And my homeboys that I talk to that's locked up, I'm like, man, listen to me. When you come, them hearing and seeing me do this, that shit get them motivation. Like, all right, bet V, you doing it. So now it's a green light for us to come home and go legit. Yeah, we going legit. When y'all come home, it's time to get the LLCs. It's time to get the 16-wheeler trucks. It's time you always wanted to be a tattoo artist. We want to try to get you a shop. I'm just trying to have the way as though when my homeboys get in return back to society, man, I'm in a position to be able to put them in position to provide for their families, man. You know what I mean? And not have to, because if you give a motherfucker an opportunity, that's the best thing you can ever do for somebody, because it's one thing to talk to them, but it's hard for a man who just did 10 years, come home, no job, no nothing, no money, and you telling him do the right thing. How I'm gonna do the right thing and I can't even feed myself. Now it's different when he come home and you got a job for him, you got a couple dollars for him, I got a path for you. Now the choice is on you. Only way that you won't go positive is if you scared to do it. So I'm gonna put the ball in your court. And 9 times out of 10, it's hard to turn that down because you ain't trying to be going back there. They just be convicting you or sending you to jail for nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. But jump in the comments, man, before we wrap this thing up. What do y'all feel about these YouTube gangsters? What do y'all feel about people who come on the internet and want to portray this gangster image, man, when it's just fun and games? Like, man, why can't you just come on here and be the most dominant? I'm trying to be the most gangster's businessman. I'm trying to gangster these analytics. I'm trying to be gangster with my subscribers going up. You feel me? I'm trying to be aggressive with the view count. Let's get the views up. You feel me? And then we all come together, unify, start giving each other support, start giving each other tips. Oh, look, man, you know, if you start implementing this, your channel will grow. Bip, bip, bip. I'm on that type playing field because I come from the streets. I come from where if you see one of your men slipping, you pull them up. Oh, look, boy, no, listen, go get these valves, bag it up like this. No, cut it with this. You can make some extra. No, dude, you feel me? You put your brother in on the plays, whatever the case may be. You just look out for one another, man. And that's what it's all about. But on that note, man, salute to the whole V-Mob family, man. We rocked and rolled tonight. Make sure I find it funny how we not trying to be gangster with these who don't do shit for us. But when it comes to each other, we ready to destroy each other. That's more sad to me. Exactly, bro, because if you will see the respect level that motherfuckers give each other when you back here and compare that to how motherfuckers treat each other in society, it's a night and day. But that's only because they know the violence level is 100 times amplified back here. You not saying excuse me back here can lead to anything happening. Out here in society is no big deal to people, but that mindset need to change. That mentality need to change. We need to start getting into the mindset of just treating each other with respect just because we human beings. And when it get to that point, it's cool. Now, if you give respect and somebody don't return that, you got the right to carry it however you want to carry it because that's your respect on the line now. You done gave respect and now you getting disrespected. Go ahead, go with your move. I can't knock you for that. But just being blatantly disrespectful, that's how you asking for problems now. But y'all know what it is, man. That's that V-Mob knowledge. So with that being said, y'all, on the way out, man, before y'all fly up out of here, Make sure y'all like, share, comment, check your subscribe button, man. Make sure you subscribe to the mob. And until next time, mob, we up out of here. V Mob, let's go.